Welcome to Exchange Rates UK TV. It is the 8th of February 2022. Taking a look here at Coti on the 3-week Ichimoku chart. Not a lot to look at. Doesn't have a lot of price history to go off of, so we don't have a complete Ichimoku system. But we do have the Tenkan-sen and the Kijin-sen, which it is trading below. And if we were to kind of fudge the numbers a little bit and just imagine where it was at, it would be right on top of or slightly above where the bottom of the cloud would be at, rather top of the cloud, where Senko Span A is at. Zipping on over to the weekly chart, though, we get a little bit of a different view here. It's doing very well on the weekly chart as far as holding on to some support, but it's just kind of barely hanging on there. Senko Span B is the red line here, making up the bottom of the cloud, and then the top, and then the bottom again. Very constricted cloud setup here, and it's just a very, very tight kind of a range. It's not an ideal zone to be participating in. Despite Senko Span B being the strongest level, thin clouds represent weakness, and it's almost like the closer Senko Span A gets to B, the weaker Span B is, if that makes any sense. But I mean, that's not always the case. It's just kind of a thing that I've noticed. But ever since it broke down below and had a weekly close below the Tenkan-sen, which was on the week of November 15th, 2021, it's made attempts to move above it. So ever since then, it's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and maybe this week 7 weeks it's tried to move higher, and that Tenkan-sen has acted as the primary resistance level. We're currently below Senko Span B. We're inside the cloud. This is a very, very touchy zone here. There is a very strong risk that there could be some hidden bearish divergence that pops up, but that is not going to be something really to worry about because we are not in a downtrend. This is most definitely still in an uptrend. So we did have that bullish cross above the fast-moving average, and it looks like it will cross above the slow-moving average if the slope continues to rise here. It's still in the bull market in the RSI, and it looks pretty positive for a move higher here still. Zipping on over to the day chart, the daily, we've got what looks like a pretty standard-looking ascending triangle setup. And so bulls will likely be looking for a move that is around 32.5 cents to 32.75 cents as an area to look at for a long. The common theme this week we'll see is that after instruments have finally broken above that daily Tenkan-sen, now it's testing it as support. So what we'll want to look out for here is some type of close above that daily Kijin-sen. That is likely an area people will be interested in going long at. And again, it looks like a pretty standard looking bull flag that's just been let's just lasted a long time. But Coti, if it does get another daily close above that level, certainly if the close is just like 33 even, close at 33 even will likely generate some nice price action higher, more than likely to test the 50-cent level. Downside risks, I mean, they're there, but we probably have to go to the weekly chart would probably be where we'd see that as far down it would go to 25 cents. That's Senko Span A, the bottom of the cloud. It has respected the cloud so far since it's been in it as an area of support and resistance. So downside risks limited to 25 cents, upside potential to the 50-cent level. But we'll see how it goes. From all of us here at Exchange Rates UK TV, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.